Monkey D. Dragon is one of the most important characters in One Piece, and an influential figure that fans have wanted to see more of ever since he was properly introduced. Dragon holds tremendous importance in more ways than one. Not only is he Luffy's very own father, who would of course be important in the story given his connections to the main character, but he is also the leader of the Revolutionary Army. Dragon is especially important in the final saga of One Piece, and Oda recently reiterated his importance, drawing him on one of the most important pages in the final saga where he highlighted the major players. It is a given that Dragon will be very important in One Piece in its final stretch, and of course, there will come a time when his abilities will be focused on quite a lot. Fans already know the Dragon is one of the strongest characters in One Piece, but what exactly his powers are remains to be seen. That said, there have certainly been hints about Dragon's powers in the story, and his secret devil fruit ability certainly is one as well. The idea of Dragon having a devil fruit isn't a crazy one at all. Almost all top tiers in One Piece have devil fruit powers. In fact, there are only a select few individuals who are among the top echelons of One Piece who don't rely on a devil fruit power. For instance, among the current 4 Emperors of the Sea, 3 people have devil fruit abilities. In the previous order of the 4 Emperors, once again, 3 were devil fruit users. Among the Navy admirals, fans have always seen devil fruit users. The vast majority of the strong One Piece characters are users of devil fruits, with only exceptions here and there. Of course, devil fruit is not the only way to get strong, but most strong characters seem to have this power up their sleeve. As such, the chances of Dragon having a devil fruit are quite high. This is especially true since most members of the Revolutionary Army have devil fruit powers. For instance, among the commanders of the Revolutionary Army, Karasu, Belo Betty, Morley, and Ivankov have devil fruit powers. The Chief of Staff of the Revolutionary Army, Sabo, also has a devil fruit power. As such, the Supreme Commander of the Revolutionary Army, Dragon, also likely has this power. Of course, the hints for Dragon having a devil fruit aren't all assumptions based on other members of the Revolutionary Army having fruits. There are also actual moments where Dragon has utilized his devil fruit power in One Piece. For instance, in Chapter 100, when Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates were in Logatown, it was Dragon who caused a massive storm that saved Luffy's life. He caused a lightning strike to hit the platform Luffy was being executed on, and soon after, he caused the winds to blow and allowed an escape route for Luffy. Dragon even used the named attack called Wind Blast in Logatown, which many fans have glossed over by mistake. Clearly, Dragon has the ability to manipulate wind somehow. He also often talks about the winds of fate, which leads people to believe that he has a wind-related devil fruit. That certainly is not all. Fans also know that Dragon utilized his devil fruit ability to save Sabo when he was sinking. Sabo was in the ocean, and for Dragon to come anywhere close to him and save him from his cruel fate would have required him to fly over the water, grab a hold of him, and get him to safety. The same night, Dragon arrived on his ship and did so seemingly flying. A smoky aura was seen around his silhouette, which suggested that he was making use of an ability. All these hints are enough for fans to conclude that Dragon has a devil fruit power. However, if they needed more hints, then they simply need to consider that Dragon's very own ship is named Wind Grandma, and this once again implies that he has connections to wind-related powers. This would be fitting for a character such as him, both thematically, and in terms of having a very overpowered ability as well. Of course, the chances of Dragon having a devil fruit are incredibly high. However, in the world of One Piece, there are many types of devil fruits. Broadly speaking, devil fruits are categorized into 3 types. There is the Paramesha type, which has most abilities that allow the users to produce something, or do things that alter the body in some way or form. The second class is the Logia type, which allows the user to turn themselves into any element or force of nature and produce it at free will. Finally, there is the Zone class, which allows one to transform into an animal and a human-animal hybrid at will. Out of these 3 classes, Dragon could actually have any. It must be said that the chances of Dragon's devil fruit being a Paramesha type are the lowest. This is simply because a Paramesha wind-type devil fruit would be incredibly underwhelming, and this is simply down to the fact that it would limit what Dragon could and couldn't do in many ways.